The Federal Communication Commission is scheduled to vote to repeal net neutrality rules today.
It's going to be big, but some folks are wondering what net neutrality really means. And I had to dig into the encyclopedia myself. How could it affect your wallet? That's the big deal. Here's a quick breakdown. So most of us get on our devices without thinking too much about it, how the back end of getting your internet actually works. So your device connects to your internet provider, usually a cable or phone company. Comcast, by the way, which we're going to illustrate there, is the biggest one. All right, that provides all the online services that you would like to use here. All right, you want net neutrality. It's not crazy complicated. You're looking at a basic picture of net neutrality right there. It's how you expect the internet to work already. Notice, each of the connections for these big companies are equal. You get decent speed watching a show on Netflix or watching a live video on Facebook. The idea is that the internet is like a utility. You pay for internet and you get connected to everything in it the same way. So what's the other way? It's a different philosophy. It says these things don't need to be equal. As a rule, your provider is a business competing in a free marketplace, and it should be allowed to make deals with the other companies you use online. One example is called a fast lane. Let's say Amazon is out with a hot new show. It wants to pump it out in glorious super high def to everyone. It would actually pay Comcast for a better connection to you to handle all that data. To help make that happen, providers like Comcast could do what's called throttling. Amazon paid for a better connection, so Comcast might actually slow down the connection for things like Facebook or Netflix, for example, because Amazon paid for better speed to reach you. Now, there is a dramatic extreme. That extreme is called blocking. Let's say Facebook is taking up lots of data. Comcast wants them to pay up. They can't come to a deal. Comcast could cut them off entirely, and now you don't have Facebook at all if you're a Comcast customer. You already know what this looks like, only instead of Facebook and Amazon's, it's been cable channels fighting with cable and satellite providers. Listen.
Dish Network subscribers stand up and object. Court TV has been dropped.
All right, a big argument for this new way is that it would encourage new technology, like the next super-duper high-def 3D total immersion show that Amazon might cook up. A big argument against it is that if a new company creates something awesome, it may not ever be able to connect to you because startups don't have the piles of cash to pay for a bigger pipeline, so it never gets off the ground. There's a real difference in philosophy with big money on both sides, both claiming to be on the side of freedom. This side claims freedom of competition, the marketplace. This side claims freedom of access to the internet itself. And that, in a nutshell, explains the net neutrality argument going on right now.